coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys already finding themselves in a pretty massive hole, 0-3 to start the new year. Settle in, folks. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis. Should be a fun one. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Watson. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's a gain of 10. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And the Browns first down.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Deshaun Watson sacked. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
His kick is
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL, and he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do is sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week, 12 carries, 75 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's it.
Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10.
There's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here we go. 180.
Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
180.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there. Right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
65.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the gun on third, Watson. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. And they went the wrong losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Corey Bojorquez in punt formation.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Well, that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a second and one forthcoming.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Now it's gone. Now he'll tuck in a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
We go tonight. 20. What's up?
Gone. That's complete to Laporta. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Orange, orange, orange. 12, 12.
Goff now to throw. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 13 yards And the Lions have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watson off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson looks to throw again. Setting up a screen for Judkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Going for a right side here, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Browns.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Judkins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
27-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Goff. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Charles, he's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
We go. 180. Hold on.
Now Goff looking to change the play. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. To the left side, he finds to Slaw. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
20.
Again, Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jeremiah. offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here's Watson.
First down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you know about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make the play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle, and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. This 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Once again, Jenkins only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. An inside run with Jenkins. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal, and some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Quinshon Judkins. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and
Final
4.
minute now of the 3rd quarter. Goff now looks to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Out of the gun, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs Gibbs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson, option left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for the Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Browns 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Jack Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another. Timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Black 20. Turbo set.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Tonight. 180. Turbo set.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Goff. That is clear. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 11-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred.